How may we service you?
Oh my goodness. All right. Hello everybody and welcome to How May We Service You, the podcast all about all our service industry stories, our craziness. Man, oh my goodness, it feels like it's been too long. I feel like it's been like a week, but it has been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a crazy week. We've got the lovely and talented
Gina Ray.
That's
Hi everybody.
Right. And I am so excited. I've been wanting this lovely, lovely goddess here on the show since it started actually. Miss, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sable Cities. What's going on?
That's right. Oh, yes, everybody. Round of applause for her. Yes. So just to kick it off, let's go ahead and do our shot.
Yes.
Our little shot here.
Thank you.
Cheers.
This is
Thank
virgin
you.
like
There's
me.
hair in yours.
Oh, there's hair in mine. I know.
Ooh.
I see it. That's okay.
You shouldn't.
I've had worse things in my mouth. That's okay.
On purpose.
Well, not always on purpose, but anyways, sometimes they look cuter in the dark. Anyways, so
Is this not really close to you? Like, I feel like we're like close.
I love it. No, I think we're fine.
Okay, cool.
I think it looks beautiful. So.
All right.
All right, guys. So, anyways, we always like to start the show off with kind of just getting how our weekend was, what was going on. Miss Gina Ray, how was your weekend? Did you have fun? We had a really intimate little discussion right before we got our drinks getting ready.
But
you had 4 hours of something?
Yeah, like I had a great time this weekend. I'm an adult. I can do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Consenting adult.
Consenting. But so Friday I went out with Aaron from Crocker Bar. We hope to have him on the show really soon.
Yes, we are. Aaron, come down to Austin, or up to Austin.
Yeah, come. His sister lives here and everything.
Okay.
I actually ran into some of the guys from Oil Cans. Eugene, do you know Eugene? He has like glasses and he's like, he does gear and pup stuff and all that. And he goes to Iron Bear a lot. So I ran into him and I think we got drunk. And then Saturday I was sick.
If you had to think about it, you were drunk.
Well, I was drunk when I saw him, and I'm drunk when I see you if I like come up and hug you really fast, because that's not me. I'm usually like, hey, like a little bit standoffish. But so I did that, and then I was sick all Saturday, and then Sunday I worked.
Were you cocktail sick?
Was that dick sick?
That's what I like to say whenever I'm hungover.
No.
I like to say I have the cocktail flu.
So no, I was actually doing really good. I was like allergy from the weather changing sick, and maybe from having sex all night. I don't know. Sorry, family. I know you watch the show.
You said that really under your breath and really quickly. What were you doing for 4 hours?
I was having sex.
Good
4 hours.
You
Round of
deserve
applause.
Oh, I get
Round of
love.
applause.
This
Thank
world
you.
is a hard place to live.
It's a
You
hard
deserve
place
it.
to live.
4 hours of sex. My goodness.
Yeah. Good guy.
You could have made a good carne asada in 4 hours.
Did you? Tonight?
I made that today.
He just had to throw that in. Okay, let's go back to Texas.
Anyways, I do cook. Yes, I do. And it was delicious. No, this weekend, I had a crazy weekend. I'm a little bit under the weather too because, well, I got really drunk because I was off this weekend. I'm still on a little vacation. And we had ACL people in and, doing all that kind of stuff. And so we went to ACL. You had to breathe in all the dirt and shit. So I'm still blowing my nose and it's like brown stuff just coming out, kind of nasty. And then screaming. Of course, I saw Lizzo. She gave me life.
Yes.
Lizzo, hands up that love Lizzo. Hands up. Anybody?
Lizzo,
did
you see both of the weekends? Yeah,
I didn't. I only went this last weekend, and I only went on Sunday.
And I told you not to go second week.
Let me tell you,
it's dusty and
it is. It's dusty, but I didn't give a shit. She had 75,000 people there. It was literally the most. She said that it was the biggest crowd she's ever performed for.
Wait, were you there for the wave?
I was a part of the wave.
You did the wave?
I was a part of the wave.
You.
It was really neat. I know, right? I was the one in the middle.
I wasn't there. What happened?
No, so I'll pull it up
on
on Insta. We'll pull it up. But it's wild because she asked for it before one of her songs. She asked if we would participate in the wave. She started it on stage. Of course, it goes back. I'm not far from her actually. I was pretty close in proximity to where the first part of it was. But it went all the way back. They said that it went to the Honda stage, all the way, which is the entire field over. So if let's just put this in thoughts. If you don't know what ACL is, it's Austin City Limits. It's like Coachella. If you've heard of Coachella, it's a big music festival. And here in Austin, Texas, there's 2 weekends, and it was literally wild. They had to actually. There were so many complaints for her last show that they didn't have the stage set up for her. There it is. If you don't know if you want to check it out on a clip, just look her up on Twitter or on Instagram.
Can you see it?
It's so cute. She starts it. But yeah, they had to hook up they had to hook up all the monitors so you could see. It was crazy. People couldn't hear her, but they were still there. They said that they couldn't hear her because the sound wasn't on, but they could see her on the stage, but they didn't give a shit.
She turns the fuck up.
They literally.
Do y'all all know who Lizzo is?
Yeah, everyone knows.
I would have been that one stupid bitch in the back of the audience still jumping for whatever reason and being like, what was that for?
I couldn't believe it. They were still there and they couldn't hear her, and she called in the Hot Pockets. And so I was like, it made me really hungry the whole time. But I love her. She was good. She gave me life. I was a little bit raspy today. I walked so much my toes started bleeding and they kind of hurt a little bit. Yeah, whoa. It was crazy. It was intense. Well, but here I am. We're here now, and we are just enjoying the Monday.
We're excited. I have friends here from out of town.
Hello, friends from out of town.
Dallas in the house.
I'm so excited. They let me know they were coming and everything.
Thank you for coming.
Very humble. Thank you.
I always feel better when there's more gingers in the house.
Yes.
There's solidarity in numbers.
Yes.
There's like 3 of us now. Y'all got to watch out.
We have a couple of regulars in the house that have been coming to most of our shows, so thank you.
So thank you guys all. So let's get down to it. So I want to hear about how your weekend. What did you do? What did
I do this weekend? Okay, well, usually during the summer I travel. I'm out of town a lot, or I have another gig, or we're like doing things around the community and making it work. So October hits, and usually I have no gigs. So Friday I don't get off the couch. I feed my dog. I don't change my clothes. I don't brush my teeth. I eat everything in the house, and I binge watch whatever the hell I can and sleep. Usually until about Saturday night, and that's exactly what I did.
What did you binge watch?
It all. Let's see. There's a London Spy about gay spies. Yeah, it's real sad, really good. Really. I finished Harlots. I don't know if y'all have seen that. It's on Hulu. It's about these hookers, these tool-dueling whorehouses.
I love it.
What else is on right now? Carmen Sandiego. I finished that, and I'm doing the Great British Baking Show right now. I'm obsessed. This is the gayest season of the British Baking Show.
You really did binge watch everything.
Yeah, I tell you, I know that I work in nightlife and I love nightlife and I love the bars, but when I'm not down here, I like to be at home cuddling my chihuahua and eating all the food that I can.
Oh, well, I love it.
I'm taking private flights, apparently.
So, yeah. So I always make a little joke about how, because weed isn't legal in Texas yet. I say yet, but whatever.
CBD.
And so CBD, we're doing CBD. Everybody is.
All the CBD.
All the CBDs. I want to do all the oils. I don't even know what CBD stands for, but I do it. Anyways, I was like, I have a private jet. I just fly every night to Denver and smoke, and then I come home because it's legal there.
That's very Dolly Parton of you.
I know. We just fly with and I wear a wig. I do wear a blonde wig.
Did you hear Dolly Parton is coming out with a line of wigs?
You know I did. I'm going to pre-order all of them.
Somebody said, are you going to order one of those? I said, look, Dolly Parton is not going to put something on your head she is not going to put on her own, okay? You're not going to get that busted ass, some sort of knockoff Amy Winehouse wig from the Halloween Spirit store. This is going to be like Dolly hair.
I have that wig. I do
Both of them?
Well, no, I have the Amy Winehouse knockoff.
Oh, you have
How many wigs do you have now?
Probably more than I do.
Probably about 60 or so.
Yeah, you have
more
a lot
than
of
I do.
wigs.
I just tend to buy them. Like I said, I've said it before. I get drunk at my wigs.
If I was like
on
a
Amazon.
baby queen trying to come out, I would befriend you so fucking quick.
Oh my God, yes.
And I'd be like, oh yeah, let's just like try on wigs all night. Like I would fucking get like so much shit from
my
you.
boyfriend and I were cleaning
montage.
Makeup.
No, seriously, you could. I was moving some stuff around in my bedroom, and I found 5 pairs of tights that I bought because they're like women's tights, but I just needed different colors for a costume, and I didn't know, and they were still packaged, and I was like, he's just looking at me like, why all this
That's
shit?
Drag Queen Gold. Look, I got a hole on this side. That's why I'm wearing fishnets like a hooker.
I know. Why are there 3 top hats in your house? I don't know, because I just, because you never know. You need a top hat.
I like to dress up, Daddy. That's why.
I like to sit and eat bonbons and dress up. So
that's kind of hot. What's that song? I enjoy being a girl. Very that.
I enjoy being a girl.
Flower, drums on flower. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know that one.
You're not a girl.
That's good. We're very cultured.
That's right, because I'm a lady.
You're a motherfucking lady.
I'm a motherfucking lady.
Should we do 45 seconds?
That's what I was hoping for, because I already let her know about it. You ready?
Oh, you let her know?
Yeah.
I'm glad, because I was wondering if it's gonna stop, if y'all are gonna like shut me up, or if like I have to come to my own conclusion. Because you gave me a microphone. This can easily become my show. I will talk forever.
I love it. A true
I'm gonna
show
just
woman.
prompt you at 15 seconds, and then at 5, and then I'll be like,
it's gonna be like interview at a pageant.
So let's tell them what we're gonna do first, real fast. So in case you haven't watched this before, we like to give our new guests that are on the show about 45 seconds to explain themselves and just kind of whatever that comes to mind. So let's see what comes out of this beautiful, lovely mind.
But we started doing this because
Roxy Brooks didn't know how to shut up. We love her, but she literally...
We love her.
She gave a 45-minute intro.
But she's dumb as a box of
And she
Roxy's.
didn't even get out of Florida in that one. 45 minutes, and I was like, honey...
She was still in Florida.
And she was still 9 years old. I was like, bitch, we don't want to know.
And I'm so glad y'all will never see that one because it didn't make it's in the dead vault. But I'm so glad because the whole ride home, Texas, I was like...
Shut up.
All I was doing the whole episode, I was like...
And then you go, and then you say, she's not done.
She's like, no.
She's not done. So Roxy, we love you, but
love you.
but
Y'all need to have a talkie stick. Just yank it.
I was like, we needed someone back there turning the volume down. So
Well, that's perfect. Yes, that's a good way to get Roxy to shut up.
But we're not going to do that with you. So here we go.
Okay.
All right, 45 seconds
On your mark,
starts.
get set, go.
Oh my God, hi, my name is Timothy Byers. I grew up in Wichita Falls, Texas. I started out as a Sears clothes salesman, and then I went on to move to Oregon, where I started doing drag at All Ages Nightclub in 2005, and then I won a trip to New York in 2009 and moved there in 2010, where I worked on Fire Island during the summer, and I worked in the city during the winter, and then 5 years ago I decided to move here. I started at Castro's, and I was working there for about 2 months before it closed, and then I went over to Rain the next night because Jim and I had just moved over here, and then I got my job working Wednesday nights over there, then Thursday nights, and now here we are. I have 15 seconds left. Okay, I have dated 3 serious guys. All of them have cheated on me, and I've been single for 6 years in between each one. Thank you so much.
And I'm gonna. I have one more question.
Yeah, we have questions.
I got one more question. What number are those lashes?
These lashes, this is a 45 stacked on a 301.
Yeah,
I was gonna say a 301.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But I did find these amazing 3D ones. They're like $3 each, but baby, it's just,
Oh, okay. I always love when I see the drag queens on the show because I just like to see them flutter.
The lashes
It's
for days.
so
I put on
pretty.
brand new clean lashes for you. I washed my tucker for you. I was very excited about this.
They are brand new.
You
can smell it from
The
here.
tucker.
Yeah.
You have. There's a tucker.
Well, it's called a gaff. Picture it as a slingshot. You've heard the story of David and Goliath?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a little bitty piece of fabric, and I just shove everything up inside, and then I cover it, and then when I sneeze, it all comes back out again.
Please don't get any dust around her. Okay, because that
If
sounds.
you're a child, do not
Don't
try
get any
that at home.
closer.
Is it, what about if someone gets you Randy?
Oh, that happens. Oh, I love it. Especially with the straight strippers. They don't think that I'm serious. Like, they think that if they just want to play around with me and pop goes the weasel, it's not their problem anymore. I will follow you home. It becomes your problem if it is my problem.
Well, I guess if it worked its way out.
If you invite a drag queen to sit down and she says, no, thank you, she's probably having a moment.
Oh.
And she might just say yes and just smile really big as she sits down, you know?
Okay.
Wiggle around.
Never
There you
thought about
go.
that.
Oh my God.
Is everybody uncomfortable? You were supposed to be uncomfortable.
I saw a couple faces.
only one nipple got hard. I don't know what happened. The other nipple just was confused, I guess.
I'm used to that, yeah.
But are you okay with that?
No, that is a total typical reaction to
My
everything that
Annie
I
got
do.
uncomfortable.
I live, kind of.
Well, that's awesome. So, speaking of getting ready, since that's a part of getting ready with the drag queen, we had this cool question the other day, and actually Justin was here, I think, in the crowd. How long does it take you to get ready? Like if you had to go full on drag and you were binge watching the whole weekend.
See. Okay, so Tuesday is usually the first day that I have to do drag, and I have to be over at Rain at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 9, so I have to leave my house no later than 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I typically get off the couch about 4 and pick out what I'm gonna wear, fluff the hair, make sure it doesn't need holes fixed or any stones replaced, get in the shower, eat some food, and then start painting my face.
Okay.
So I would say an hour and a half on makeup, about 20 minutes to put the body on, and probably about 10 minutes to find another outfit because I hated the one that I picked out 3 hours earlier.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Do you still do a lot of your Facebook Live makeup?
Sometimes I kind of got bored with it for a little while.
Because I
I
loved
think you
watching
should start doing it again. I used to watch it.
I do too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because originally I started it as a way that you get to see your friends from across the country.
Yeah,
I get to see my family.
like a whole.
Yeah, I love that.
You should
because
call me
hey,
one
girl,
day,
I
I'll
haven't seen
talk
you in
to you.
forever. Yes,
Yeah.
perfect. Oh, and now they can invite other people in. It's like on Grindr where you can build your own chat room. You can actually do that on Facebook Live now too.
Can you do that on
I wonder
Grindr?
how long until the gays have used that.
You can build a chat room on Grindr?
Well, I'm not going to call it a chat room. We'll call it a gathering. So, there's 3 of you at your hotel room, and you're out looking for other people whose dicks aren't broken yet.
But I'm so confused. Are you on Grindr? All of you on Grindr at the same time?
Haven't you ever been to group sex parties? Yes. Nobody at a group sex party has sex with each other. They only do that on the Treasure Island videos. Everybody else is just sitting there.
So they're on their phone. So you're group chatting the people that are in the
Which
room
is
with
why I
you.
absolutely don't go to them, yeah.
Is that like flying the jet to Denver? It's not really real.
No, none of us are paying for it.
Oh, okay.
It's not
That's when it becomes
Craigslist,
illegal.
bitch.
I know, I miss Craigslist. That was such an easier way to hook up.
I know nothing about it.
Also, I do just miss the sidewalk sale. Like before the internet, when you could just walk outside after last call and be like, you're desperate.
What did we call it? The walk of shame? Not the walk of shame. What did we call it?
No, that's after.
What was it? Oh shit! When I worked at Rain, we called it something. I can't remember. God, it was years ago. And
Clearance sale?
It was something like that. It was someone coined it something. It wasn't the sidewalk sale, but it was hilarious because you would see that last one person with the wonky eye doing this shit, and then the other person that had the wonky eye that matched, and then they just came together.
They just made one
and then
pair
it was
of
like
beautiful eyes.
one big. But they can see straight walking together back to the car.
It's a three-legged race.
When they're like leaning on each other, and you're like, oh.
They were like, you got me? Yes, girl, I got you. And you're like, okay. They wake up the next morning, don't want to talk to each other. Ooh, just leave, all that
Very
stuff.
excited to be
Well,
here.
I found out over the weekend that Bumble, like, you can actually video call people on Bumble. Like, I didn't know you could video call them and call them. Like, this dude called me, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do you get my number? Oh, this is Bumble. I was like, hi.
I fucking
like,
hate that.
Like, boy, hey.
Okay, I hate FaceTiming. I hate that shit. Let me tell you why. Because I'm always sitting in my underwear on my fucking couch, watching TV or some shit. Like maybe just looking crazy, or maybe, whatever. Or maybe the pizza might be on my chest. I don't know. I'm just bored. And then someone will FaceTime me, and I'm like, no. And I immediately will decline it because I'm like, I don't want you to see what I look like. Call me like a normal person.
Yeah, you get my voice. You don't get that. Because I have my hair scarf on.
Yeah.
I might have,
Yeah. I mean, I might have.
You never know.
I might have a wig on. You never know.
But I do like the idea of having it on like Bumble or Grindr, because a lot of people, they get to your door and you're like, Amazon Prime reject. No. That is not your picture from this decade.
I did not think about that.
Yeah.
dudes.
You can be like, nope, show me.
And
I need
don't
you to
know
write
if
the
it's in
numbers
gay world,
9568.
But dudes be putting some old ass photos on their dating apps, and I'm like, that is not you now. Like, I put all my thickness. Like, you get 2 days ago, you might get a picture from the day if somebody texts it to me. If you have a picture. But yeah, so I don't understand why dudes put old ass pictures on their dating apps. Like, that's not fair.
I like to put ugly pictures of myself on my dating app. So when I get there, they're like, damn, your pictures don't do you justice. I'm like,
so
stop
beautiful.
it. You're so not. No, shut up.
I can't remember what app it was, but my friend Barbara was on. We were doing a show, actually. She was talking about it, another podcast. And shout out to Always Open, Barbara Dunkelman. Yay, love you. She was talking about how this one guy, when she was on, I think, Tinder or something, had a picture of a hamburger. And then she was like, because you swipe right or left or whatever, and she was like, I'm gonna swipe right so I can see what else he's got on there. And then he was like a really cute dude, I think, and it was just kind of funny. It was like clickbait because it was like a really good looking hamburger. So she was like, oh, he eats good or something. I don't know. And I was like, I would put like a good dish on there. And
I click on meat.
You click on some meat?
I click on me several times. I'd be like, or no, it's not click, it's swipe. I'd be like, swipe right.
I don't know what the children do. I try and get.
I don't either. I can barely work my iPhone. It's horrible.
I really feel bad for anybody that like has to deal with me when I'm like on my way home in my Uber and I've had a few tequilas and I'm just sending pictures to everybody. There's a new law in Texas. You can get a $500 ticket for an unsolicited dick pic, and I'm really trying to own like a lot of money to this state.
That's
apparently.
a true thing. I didn't know that either. I found out about that actually at my other job because someone was talking about it that they had just heard about. That if you send an unsolicited nude to someone, you can get a fine or if possible,
It depends on if they like you or not, because if they like you, they're gonna be like, ooh, thank you, come over here, let me suck on it. But if they don't like you, then it's gonna be a testament, that either your dick is ugly or you are.
Yeah,
But if you're ugly and your dick is pretty, I'll probably still do it.
Well, there you go.
My face will be in a pillow the whole time anyway. What do I care?
Well, now we know who's the top.
No, I am an opportunist. I am 100% 50-50.
Okay.
I'm like a quarter. You flip me, you decide what you're gonna get.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Do you ever have sex with drag stuff on?
Okay, I've been doing drag for 14 years, and I did not have sex in drag until I moved to Austin. I chose a cab driver just to be true to my people. And I was mortified the entire time. I have this bra that has like beaded fringe all over it, and it goes.
Because everything is beautiful, but I'm like, how? Because it had to be work to get.
It was
in there.
ugly. Okay, so picture this couch right here. I'm on all fours. He's behind me. My tights are around my knees. My pads are only half off because they're still tucked into my knees. My bra's going. Red hair all down my throat, and me just like looking at his balls slapping against mine, and I was just like, what is sexy about this? How is he getting off on this? And he did.
No,
I did not.
Well, you painted a beautiful picture. I mean, that kind of got me a little.
Thank you. That's why I tried it a second time to make sure I didn't like it.
Well, my other nipple got hard now. The other nipple finally got hard after that part of the story.
Yeah, well, I had worse judgment the second time because I took somebody home that goes to Rain all the time, and I still have to see him, and I still have to get that look. I didn't bother to learn his name. You get attached if you name him.
Do you know what he drinks?
No, but a lot.
Okay, well, he doesn't go to you then.
No.
Who does he go to? We're trying to eliminate this.
Because that's my thing. Because we're trying to find out who this person is.
Who does he go to? Tall, short?
I don't know. I'm really sad that I did it. I was only here for 2 months. I didn't know any better. I was brand new. I had no good judgment of my own. I just moved here from New York.
Well, at least
I've done everything. What was I to do with this guy?
No judgment.
Here's the deal. At least you didn't end up in a like I think sleeping in a dumpster or behind the dumpster, which I think that happened to Lady Grackle.
Oh.
I think when she first moved to Austin, was it? Does anyone know that story?
I have a little nod, like it's like a kind of like.
I think it's. Is it
don't
true
bust
or not?
her.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't care how.
I mean, I do always have that moment whenever I'm going to some stranger's house that I'm like, this is the day that I'm going to end up cubed up in somebody's freezer.
Yeah, I think about that. I'm like, I'm gonna die this time.
And then all your wigs will be their wigs.
Yeah, or these guys are like, here, there's 3 hot guys of us, they're trying to make a group chat. And then all of a sudden you find out that they're
Group
like
chat.
crazy, Aryan Nation over there to try and get rid of the gays.
Well, that's scary. Got to be so. Word to the wise.
I mean,
guys,
it's a fantasy for some people, but I don't want to go out like
Be
that.
careful if we're doing those social media apps, because is it social media apps? Anyways, I'm just
Bar EDU.
I'm verklempt about that whole situation because I'm thinking of who this person is now. But anyways, because needless to say, I've worked with Sable for a very long time, so I know a lot of her patrons and people that go to the bar. So I'm just like, my little brain is.
I'm gonna
going
sit
crazy.
at her bar and be like, is that him?
Well, we're gonna go to her bar afterwards.
No, you'll know because he'll give me this look like, I've been inside you, and I'll be like, go the fuck away.
Well, let's be fair. We've all had that person.
I've been that person.
We've all
know
worked
what?
in a bar.
There's plenty of
Okay,
people
so-
that are like, I can't believe.
As a bartender,
Yes.
and y'all can relate to this, people that you've had sex with, fucked, made love to, however you want to say it, and you're in your box behind the bar and they fucking come up and you can't do shit. Like, you're just like, you're stuck and they want to stare at you. And there's this one guy one time, he acted like he didn't fucking remember me and he brought another girl to the bar. And then like when she walked off, he was trying to whisper to me. I was like, what the like, and you're just stuck. Like, what do you do? Like,
It's it's one of those things that I think
Pour a
that
shot,
it
keep
happens
moving.
to like people like we've all had our one night stands or whatever. And working in, again, Austin isn't a very big city, and we know the gay community especially is very small here. Everyone knows everybody, so it's like you're like at one point you can like be at work and have had sex with maybe 10 people that are in the bar, and there's only 7 that people that you don't know, and so maybe 10 people out of that 17 or whatever that you're like, this is am I a slut?
We had one person say, take a break. I just act really busy, like, bitch, don't clean like that behind the bar, but all of a sudden it's dirty under the Red Bull. Like, the ice needs emptying.
Yes,
I
yes.
broke a glass, I've got to clean it, like all kinds of shit. Like, I'll be like, ooh.
See if you can summon up a silent but deadly one while you talk uncomfortably about, your problems.
Yes.
She's talking.
Yeah, this rash.
So you just you're crop dusting your own self?
Well, he's got to be in the
to get rid of the problem.
Yes, absolutely.
I would maybe walk out of the bar and give them a hug and then crop dust them and then walk back to my bar and then I don't know. I would want it to waft behind me. I eat a lot of protein.
I've even had awkward conversations with like that one customer you do not want to fuck with. I'm like, shit, here we go. So how have you been doing? And I'm like, oh,
see,
man,
I don't do that
hate
anymore.
that.
I think that I'm kind of too bitchy in my old age to do it anymore. If I don't like you, I will just be like, it's like I just kind of forget that you're there. Like I'll just erase you.
They call it Helen Kellering.
Yeah,
you don't see her, you don't smell her, you don't feel her.
I love Helen Keller. I don't know if I've told this story, but I'll tell you because You're
gonna feel bad.
You're gonna feel bad. No, you won't feel bad. I felt bad. We were in Amsterdam and, oh, wait a minute, that's not Helen Keller. All right, see, you're already messing it up. So we were in Amsterdam and we were at the Anne Frank house. And I'm at the Anne Frank house, it's a thing, you have to go. And so we went, I literally, we got out of the place and went to our hotel and I was really quiet. And everyone's like, what's wrong? Did it get you, Texas? And I was like, oh God, it did. I was like, how did she write that diary if she was deaf and blind? Because I just didn't know how I was like, is she an X-Man? What the fuck happened? I mean, did she, that's what I swear.
And then who told you?
Swear, again, I'm from Texas history, world history, okay? I just did not know that there were two separate people. So I thought they were the same person. This is a true story, y'all. So my friends were like, oh, fuck. So now every time I hear about her, I don't know which one is which, and I get so confused. And I know that's horrible. It really is, but I still don't know.
I think it's totally fine. I think it is totally fine. We're all here to learn from each other. I mean, we can sing a jingle about it if you want to. Let's come up with a song.
Helen Keller are? Most of the audience is really judgy.
Yes.
Even your boyfriend's like, shut up.
No, he went into his phone. He went inside his phone. It was like he went into the phone. He just didn't even. He disappeared for a minute. I don't care. I told Sable earlier before we started the show, I always throw myself under the bus as well.
You do. I love it.
Because you know what? If you can't make fun of yourself, come on out.
I would have no jokes.
You know
gotta laugh at life.
You gotta laugh at yourself, So
laugh to keep from crying. That's what I do.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm good at wigs. I'm not good at history.
No, you're great at makeup. You're
I
great
am.
at being an artist. You're great at, hanging out with people and being a positive
Drinking,
influence.
all
Yeah,
that,
you're an
yeah.
amazing artist, but we do not have to be history buffs. You don't have to be good at absolutely everything.
And I will say this, I blame all that history because we were actually, believe it or not, me and my boyfriend were talking about this the other day. My coach, well actually, was everyone's history teacher a gay man or a straight man or something? Like all men, right? Anybody, did everyone have any? Because I had to feel like all my history teachers as I was growing up, every single history teacher was a guy. And they were all females, yours were? Okay, mine were all males. And so it was funny because I had crushes on all of them. And so I didn't learn shit. Because you're sitting down and you're like eye level, and we were laughing at this because you're eye level to the crotch, and I would just be like, Coach Arnold, Coach Phi, Coach, and I'm like, what did you just say? I don't know, I just cheat off the person next to me. So I would always pass, but again, the bitch don't know who Anne Frank is. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, my goodness. But there was a beautiful penis. You were
There was packages
Great
everywhere.
Dockers.
And I was okay with that. Docker bulges.
Oh my God.
Hands up.
Doc Martens and LL Bean backpacks.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Babe.
Do you remember that?
Is that your thing?
No, hell no. It was
Oh.
all the preppies.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
So you had to have like the straight cheat code jeans, and then you had to have the Tommy Hilfiger shoes and the little ankle socks that had it popping up from behind. My brother had the Tommy Hilfiger socks, and they had holes in them, but he would still wear another pair of socks underneath them that were not Tommy Hilfiger, so the little badge would be popping up in the back, so everybody would see that we weren't getting our shit at Salvation Army.
Oh. That's
What?
sweet.
You took
But
it all the way
From the
there.
trailer park to all of this.
You know what?
I mean,
Hey.
I really can't complain.
I'm not gonna judge because I had me some. Ooh, there's something on my shoe. I was like a piece of a wig. Anyways, this came out the closet in the back. You never know. I liked my Genco jeans. I liked my Gerbo jeans. Anyone remember Gerbo? I had the Gerbo. You know what? What's that? Z Cavrici. I remember those too.
was that?
We're showing our age, bitch. Some of these kids are like, who is she?
What was the one they used to sell at Target all the time?
Is she on was it Drag Race UK? Z Cavrici? You don't remember? Do you remember those?
No, I don't remember. I just remember zippers having Y2K on them. That's the only thing I remember. Like, that's it.
Y2K. That was a thing.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
before 2000, yeah.
I never watched one single
At least
Bulls
I knew that,
basketball game,
okay?
but I had a big old hoodie and I had a backpack that was Chicago Bulls, and I never watched a single game. Something about them.
That's okay.
Just because
I
that's
had-
what you were supposed to have.
I had Jordans. I did have Jordans. And bitch,
Massimo, thank you so much.
And
Yes, they got a little give to them.
Is it Stussy and Yaga too? Were those things? Those are things you remember? Stussy? I don't know.
No, but I remember when Gadzooks used to sell boy clothes. That was fun. I bought my first pair of leather pants there.
Me too.
Yeah, I got my
mine
ass
weren't.
whooped the next day.
Did you like it?
Not at the time, but now looking back, I probably could have had more fun with it.
You just could have put the pads down.
I could.
I love that. I'm never gonna.
If I
get
would have
that-
known then, I thought drag queens were scary as shit back then.
Were you?
Yeah, I snuck into a bar when I was 16, and two drag queens were over in the corner fighting over this one guy. One of them gets up on the bar, cusses the other one out, and like jumps at him like an American gladiator. And I was like, oh my God, these men in dresses are scary. I don't ever want to be one again. I say again because Halloween happened 2nd grade and then 10th grade, and then I got drunk on gin one night, and this was born.
I love it. Thank God for Jen.
I haven't got drunk on gin since. I'm not ready for another life-altering
Jen and I
moment.
don't do that shit. Gina, when was the first time you actually met a drag queen?
I met
Like in person?
In person, I was 17, and in Texas, like you get like 2 or 3 senior days where you can go look at colleges and stuff. So one of them, I went to Amarillo to visit my sister at West Texas A&M. And I met Amber, the drag queen, and her family, and I was actually sitting in the back with her. And I think I told this story. She taught me how to do the tuck with the Y. So at 17, I learned the tuck. Yeah. I ordered my first drink there. It was a amaretto sour. Yeah, sorry. And that was my first drag queen I met. And then my sister's best friend, he was a drag queen, so I knew him all through high school and all that kind of shit. So like, the world that I'm in now isn't anything that I discovered when I moved to Austin. Like, it's always been in my life because my family's just been a very open family always. So
that's very cool. I love that. My first drag queen that I met was at Lollapalooza 1994.
How old are you?
I was 14. So my mom bought tickets for me. She really didn't know what Lollapalooza was, and I went with a bunch of friends. And so it was 1994. I was 14. I'm 39. If y'all are doing math, I'm 39.
Thank you. I almost had to count my toes.
I saw her. She was like 1, 2, 3. So yeah. So 39. It's okay. And I met a drag queen named Torment.
Torment?
Her name was Torment, and she was like this 7-foot, really, really buff. I mean, huge guy, but like in a dress, but like semi-makeup, very, very androgynous-esque. And I didn't know what androgyny was back then. I just was like, he's pretty and handsome and scary and sexy.
My penis
and
is confused.
I mean, he was literally the tallest, biggest thing. And some guys were heckling with him. And this is at Dallas, I think it was called the Coca-Cola Starplex at the time. And this huge venue. And that drag queen beat the living fuck out of like 5 guys. And it took all the security. They were all running over because they were trying to separate Torment from these 5 guys that were heckling him, and they got their asses kicked. And I was just like watching this like huge train wreck of a thing happen, because it was like everyone didn't know what to do, because they were like, she's a girl, but she's not a girl, and they were like, don't hit her. And I was so confused. I didn't know what a drag queen really was. So that was my first experience with a drag queen, but I was so fucking impressed. Then fast track to working in New Orleans all those years, and I used to work and get off work, bartending and be, some of the bars. We'd all go down to a place called Clover Grill, which is a real famous breakfast place down on Bourbon Street. And I mean, there was drag queens work there, all the time. It's 24 hours. And I knew a girl that had worked there, and she stabbed this guy in the back with her high heel because he was fucking around with her. And then she was taking names for like, the wait list to get your food. So we were like, is she gonna seat us, or is she coming back? Because she took her heel off, hit this guy in the back. He started screaming, and then she took off running. And again, true story. And she took off running, and so then I was like, but my table's next. Because the guy he was completely in shock. He had no clue that this stiletto was in his back, and he was just kind of like, what the fuck do I do? God. It was awesome.
What did he say to her to get that reaction?
Nothing. We got sat, and I had my omelet. I don't know. I didn't really give a shit.
I feel like there's pieces of this story. Assault with a deadly weapon?
High heels are dangerous.
That's why she ran.
This is metal. This is all metal right now. I cannot afford a good shoe right now. This is self-defense and fashion.
That's why she ran, because she knew if she got caught, she would be arrested. And I guess she lost her job.
Oh, are you saying it's like assault with a deadly weapon if you get, That's not fair. Way to oppress women.
So say that again, Gina. What did Justin tell you, so that the crowd knows?
Oh, the heel of your shoe is assault with a deadly weapon. I don't know.
Anything is deadly enough if you use it right. I'm sure. Just don't get me bad enough to find out.
So I want to circle all the way back to the beginning when we were talking about how long it takes you to get ready for drag.
Let's do it.
So, but as bartenders, because you bartend too.
Yes.
So as bartenders, Texas, Sable, Gina, like what's your routine to get ready? Because I know we all have like our mental routines. Because, mentally bartending takes a lot of fucking shit. It really does. So like, what's your routine to get ready on your bartending gig days?
And real fast, let me preface this, that she will be bartending in this outfit directly after the show. So we're all going to go to Rain and support her. So hands up, let's go to Rain and support her. Because bartending and drag has got to be way different.
It is entirely different. I think of the outfit completely different because, you have to be able to move in it. It's got to be able to like still look a certain shape that I like to have. Like earlier I had on like some Daisy Dukes and a great April Shower shirt that I had stoned and like cut off, but I just don't have that cupcake body anymore. I look like I have been eating cupcakes.
Nothing wrong with that.
So my process as a boy is like I don't dress up as a boy a whole lot. So since I've started bartending more and more and more, I just kind of pick out a cute outfit. But I like getting there about 30, 45 minutes early because I can't. I can't just dive in and catch a vibe and go to work. Like, I want to warm up with everybody, find out how your life is going, find out how your day is going, find out what you're doing, so that way by the time I get behind there, I have other things to talk about.
30 minutes? Or do you have like a whole day? Like, what do you do? Do you nap?
That's the only day that I'll go to Hippie Hollow on a day that I don't have to, bartend and drag. If I don't have to do drag, I'll go to Six Flags, I'll go to the mall, I'll go do whatever, because I can literally just roll right into the bar and start feeling out the vibe and then get behind the bar. But for the most part, I hate like just jumping right in.
I don't do that shit. Does anyone else do that? Because there's a lot of bartenders out here. Do y'all
you get there early?
Get there 30 minutes early before your shift?
Yeah.
You do? No.
You get there early?
Bitch coasts in at if I'm supposed to be
Drea's a day late for her fucking shift.
If I'm supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, I'll get here at 9:02. And I'll be like, my watch says 9. My watch says 9. It's 9 o'clock.
No, because you get some other people. Here's what I cannot. It's the people who don't like restock the cups or don't restock all of the straws or the napkins, or I have to go searching because my pineapple juice is empty, or I have to go and get more bottles, or I have every bottle that I've picked up has been empty so far. Like, that shit is another reason to show up early, because it'll throw you off. If you're in a great mood and 4 margaritas go bad in a row because shit was not where it was supposed to be, all of a sudden it kind of fucks up the rest of your night.
You're right.
That's
right.
very
So
valid.
I gotta make sure everything, like my boss was like, you're not scheduled till 8, what the hell are you doing here at 7? And I was like, your closing people don't like to restock.
Interesting. So she threw shade.
No, just facts.
No, it's shade and it's facts. Because
Well, I was on Fire Island and I was bitter because, they got to have the night shifts and be on the beach all day. And I was like, you don't get all the good shifts and I get to clean up all the... No.
That's
I was
very
a little
valid.
bitch about it. I'm a really, really nice person until you force me to be passive aggressive towards you.
Ooh, I like that.
Passive aggressive.
Nice until forced. I think, one, I cannot take a nap before work because I'm an asshole for at least 3 hours into the shift because I'm not a waker-upper. And then I don't like coming in and like people bombarding me, so I kind of come in slow and like, just try to avoid people for a second because it's a lot of energy. Like, especially if you live by yourself or with like one person and you're coming into a scene where everybody's like, Gina, hey, or Tim, or Texas, and you're like, whoa, and it's not like you're not appreciative, it's just a lot of energy being fucking thrown at you at once, and then maybe take a shot or chug a Red Bull, and then you're like, whoa, and you're ready, and you're like, what's up?
I have to see. I coast in right on time or a little bit late, but on time, and I get here, and I've learned in my years I don't let little things like that get to me anymore, like the straws and shit. I don't give a fuck. As long as I have ice, and if I don't even care if there's a lime, I'll be like, I don't have a lime, sorry. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. As long as I have ice, I'll make you a drink. I can make you a drink. I can make you a beer, a Bud Light. Fuck off. So it's like,
Bud Light?
I do. I just love to plug a butt plug.
I love butt plugs as well, a little space saver.
That's what I heard. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I love those shit. I don't know how we got there.
I love a Bud Light because that's so easy, and it's usually there's a bunch of them in my well, so I can just grab one, not even look, and be like, here, there you go.
And then you're probably like me where you know the exact time of the bar time. The bar time's different from my cell phone time, and my cell phone time's about 3 to 4 minutes ahead of bar time, so I usually get there about 4 to 5 minutes late on my phone and about 2 minutes late on the bar. So it's fine. Like, that's a grace period.
All the clocks in my house are set 5-10 minutes ahead of everything because
They are
I
set ahead,
cannot
yeah.
be
Does anyone
late.
else do that? 10 minutes ahead, 5 minutes ahead?
I cannot be late. I would... Nobody.
It's just us.
Y'all are all
Just-
normal. Well, I have one of those like 5 alarms just to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Me and the snooze button, we become real good friends.
I love
Nope.
napping before work. I took a nap before the show. That's why when you text me, I was just getting in the shower at 7:27 and I was out at 7:33, and I was just like, I'm quick. But I took a nap. I took like an hour nap. I cooked a good dinner. We watched a little bit of we watched a show. What did we watch? That Monster House. We watched Monster House. It's Halloween.
Again, the Halloween season, yeah.
Oh,
And,
who's seen Hocus Pocus yet?
Oh, we did that first day. October
Anybody?
1st was Hocus
Oh.
Pocus right off the
Nobody?
bat.
I saw it,
Had
yeah,
to.
same.
I love Hocus Pocus. It's so good. Kathy and Jimmy is going to be here at Bass something.
Random.
She's going to be here doing something with. They're going to do a screening of Hocus Pocus, and she's going to be doing like a Q&A. But she'll be here. I think it's something the Bass something
Bass
hall.
Concert Hall?
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Been there before. Yeah.
We gotta
Other
go.
Halloween movies. Let me say, I'm Ernest Scared Stupid. I'm excited for that one. All of
Which
the
one?
Scooby-Doo. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
You ever
That
seen
was-
that?
that was
Eartha
good.
Kitt's in it. It's fierce.
Oh, she was good in it. I
She's
love her.
amazing.
She was a good Catwoman.
She's amazing. Eartha Kitt, everything. Is she still with us?
No,
She's not still high kicking?
She was friends with James Dean.
Oh, really?
They went to-
well, you see how that ended for him.
I know they went to dance school together in New York City.
Fantastic. I'm learning. You're just a Snapple bottle of information, aren't you?
Jeopardy, here I come, bitches. Jeopardy, here I come. Don't ask me about history, bitch. Don't ask me about history.
Don't ask who.
Bitch will be like, Helen Keller to everything.
Alice Frank.
All right, so we got a few more minutes. I want to hear something juicy. I mean, we already heard a juicy padded story about her getting.
Ooh, give us a Fire Island story.
But we got to hear some funny stories of you working in bars, because I mean, we've talked about like we've had some crazy things happen, as butt plugs in toilets, and and people peeing on each other in the bathroom or whatever, doing heroin in their toes. It happens, it's Sunday. Yeah, that happened.
As you brought up each of those, I could think of one person in my history that applies to, though. I mean, I guess in nightlife it transcends. No matter where you're living, those people are there. There's that one person who's a verb, like, don't be a that person. Ooh, girl, I pulled a that person last night,
Yeah,
I think we can all think of one. And then, I don't know. I've never... Ooh, okay, I got a fun one. Okay, this never really had anything to do with bartending, though. Some of my best Fire Island stories are when I was doing drag shows, and we had just started doing lube wrestling. Do y'all know Ryan and Eli?
Yes.
Eli-O?
Yeah.
Okay, so I knew them in Fire Island before I knew them here. And so he did mine and Law and Order's very first lube wrestling. We would give them all ugly tighty-whities, and then we would douse them in lube, and then we were like, okay, now whoever gets the other person's underwear off first wins. And they did it. So it was amazing, and we got paid for this. So then after the show, me and Lauren are like, yay, great show, great show. And the guys are in there, they're toweling off. The next thing we look behind, and 3 of them are making out. And then me and Lauren are just like, don't mind me, taking all of our shit off. Next thing, they're like full on, all 3 of them going at it. And me and Lauren are wiping our face off. We're like, look at that bitch. Look. Pull his leg up. I can't see.
You took an extra long time to wipe that makeup off, right?
I think it was a perk of the job, really, at that point. That was our bonus. We had earned our paycheck, and then we got our bonus. And they really didn't seem to mind at all that there was like not a TV in between us. They thought they were like the porn, and we were in there with them. I was living my Chi Chi LaRue life.
I love it.
It was fantastic. I was like, chew on that foreskin, yeah.
I was going to say something ugly, but I'm not going to say it because
Well, you said nothing is off limits.
Yeah, because I've met Chi Chi a few times, but DJ'd here, but there's a story about her here too.
Oh, there's a couple, but anytime you see me go like this and then this changing my mind.
But yeah. Anyways, so you got to see all the beans and the Franks and from the
and we looked forward to that every single Wednesday after that. But then it started becoming a little predatory because we're like, hey, little boy, don't you want to take him in there and fuck him in front of us? No, I'm a little young to be that drag queen. I've made peace that I'm still going to be that drag queen someday. Catch me in Key West, 80 years old. Hey, little boy, let me pull your penis.
Did you go home negative? Like you went in losing money because you're paying them to get lubed up. You're like, I'm supposed to be making money and I'm actually losing money.
I do that here. I will go over to the Sable show and I will make great tips because y'all are so loving and y'all are so generous. But then I make my rounds and y'all get them all right the fuck back because I just feel like we're feeding a party no matter what we're doing, no matter where it's coming or going from, as long as we're sharing it with each other. One day on Fire Island, we actually we started doing a tally on $1 to see how many times it went around the island.
Oh, that's cute.
It ended up going around the island over 150 times by the end of the season.
That's a cute little idea.
It just shows you how much we exchange it with each other.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that a lot of bartenders, because when I go bar hopping, I like to see all my bartenders and my friends and come in and save the day if someone's hungover and they need an Adderall or something. I don't know. She's not paying attention, but things happen. So I'm prescribed. Anyways, we like to share the love in the industry. I think, and I think that's something really cool about service industry is that we actually do get to know each other on the street, and we all kind of help support each other. So
speaking of supporting, I want to thank you. If y'all don't know, y'all see Sable shows running around shirts. He's the reason that it happened. Those tank tops that I have with my face on them, one day he called me. He was like, I need 3 of your favorite pictures. Sent them to Christoph. 5 hours later, he sent that drawing back to me. And then 2 weeks later, we had 100 of my t-shirts walking around Austin. And now we're on our 4th box.
You needed help with
all
that
because of you.
Well, thank you.
That's cool.
Thank you. You were doing a fundraiser, and you had said you wanted some merchandise. You just didn't know how to get it done. I was like, well, done, bitch. I got you right now.
Just get it done.
So I was like, who doesn't have shirts?
That's amazing.
Made?
So if you want something done quickly and done well,
if you give me the money to do it, I will facilitate that.
We
shit.
need merch.
We
need merch.
If you will give me money to get something done, I will facilitate that. Yeah, absolutely, guys.
Koozies,
I have somebody to do it.
But by the way, we do have some merch coming out pretty soon too. That was really sweet. I was very happy to do that because you do so much and you work so hard. You're such an amazing person. And I was actually at work when Gemini left and came over here. And I remember getting you, and no tea, no shade, but I was like, yay. Because I love Gemini. She was sweet, but she didn't have your...
She made the better decisions for her life. Dakota Payne is just fine right now.
Absolutely.
He looking real good. He getting paid real well, living that LA life, got a puppy dog.
Aaron.
Well, I think it all happens for a reason, you know. You never know. You just roll with the punches, and sometimes all the pieces fit together. And I think it fucking did.
Oh, it worked out perfect. I was
Very
so
well.
happy because I was like, I loved your attitude. I loved your fierceness and how you just kind of came in and
catch me when
made
I'm
it
sober.
yours, and it was great. So what? There were sores? Where?
I said you got to catch me when I'm sober.
Well,
At the end of the night, I think insults are cute because, you know, that's my way of flirting. Hey, you're an asshole.
When I worked on Tuesday nights, I would love to see you come in after your show and just see which type of Sable was going to be walking through that door. Because sometimes you were very demure and Hollywood style, and then sometimes I don't know, it's like you just kind of...
I'll blame it on like the fact that I am a delicate, fragile spirit, and if like my ex-boyfriend wanders through the room looking happier than he should, it might turn into a bourbon night. And if it turns into a bourbon night, I feel things super fiercely. I'm either very, very happy, or I'm very, very sad, or I'm very, very angry. And that's how I end up with like pillows torn in half, you know, and tear stains and holes through bathroom
So you
cabinets.
walk in Audrey Hepburn, you leave Courtney
Yeah,
Love.
but if he doesn't show up, then everything is just fucking fine. I inherited that from my drag mother, that pettiness. That's why we don't drink Jaeger anymore.
Oh, Jaeger. That is what. Does anyone do Jaeger still? Anyone? I do it sometimes, and let me tell you, every time I do it, it just fucking hurts my soul because it just
Jaeger's disgusting
it's just
now.
so ugly. And if anyone's ever thrown up Jaeger, god damn it, the next fucking day, it's worse. It's like,
Jaeger lines your stomach like
that
it
is
stays
just, it
with
doesn't
you.
go anywhere for like 48 hours. So if you throw that shit up the next day, you're a fucking mess.
But if
There's a-
Jaeger wants to sponsor us,
Jaeger,
I will start
love Jaeger
drinking.
Monster.
I love
it.
Jaeger.
I think everyone should
Love
drink it
it.
all day.
There's
Always
a bartender
medicinal.
There's a bartender that works here that I went drinking out with in Queens one time, and we were dancing at this one bar, and all of a sudden
Josh?
they were like, here's a half a bottle of Jaeger, and he was like, I want to buy the rest of the bottle. And so we did.
Oh,
and then next thing you
no.
know, we are home, and we're like leaving the house, and the banister is torn down. It's kind of like a dollhouse. We're like, oh my God, what happened? One of us were drunk. We look, and there is a hole in the bottom of the door at the bottom of the stairs. So at one point, our lovely friend had flipped over the banister, down the stairs, head through the door, and was like picking splinters out of the back of her head
Holy
for 2 weeks, all because we loved Jaeger. Actually, it wasn't just the Jaeger's fault. We were, it's called Jaegerschlager. It's half Jaeger and half Goldschlager.
Oh,
we were having that all night.
We've talked about that. What is that?
That's the kind of company we keep.
What is the name of that?
Is that a dead
Jaeger?
non-
Starry Night?
Starry Night.
No,
yeah.
Starry
no,
Night.
Starry Night.
Starry Night's
Yeah,
different.
Jaeger and Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like Jaegerschlager.
Goldschlager's
Yeah, because it's dark and the gold.
most-
Oh my gosh, yeah. So if anyone wants to try that and not try to fuck up their banister,
Yeah, it's called a Starry Night.
Starry Night. Oh
Yeah.
my- well,
What's
my
your favorite
goodness.
shot, favorite drink before we go?
Favorite shot, redheaded slut, obviously. Top it with a little bit of Coke. It's a Lindsay Lohan.
Or your what is the other one?
Oh, Puerto Rican hooker, tequila with a pickleback, bam, bam. And my favorite drink, do you know what? I'm a sucker for whoever knows how to make a really good dirty martini.
Oh.
Vodka, dirty martini. If you know how to make one really, really well, I will rub your fucking feet.
Honey, get
like
ready
there's
to rub
something
them,
that can
bitch.
just change my day.
Rub these digits, bitch.
No, not right here, not right now. I need my own dick to be out. But yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's all I got. What about yours?
My favorite
Drinking
drink?
shot?
Oh God, I'm a vodka. All right, I have a special drink, y'all. It's annoying. I drink vodka with half soda, half sugar for Red Bull. That's what I like to drink. I think Red Bull has a weird taste to it. I don't like the Red Bull, but I like to be up, and so I a little bit more, kind of
Cheaper than cocaine and more reliable.
I mean, if you could just get cocaine at the bar, why not? It'd be fun. Anyways, the 80s. So, but vodka soda, half sugar free, and then my shot of choice. I'm still a Chihuahua fan. I still do my Chihuahua. That's an old bartender thing, and I still do Grand Marnier. I love my Grand Marnier shots, grandma shots. Again, old bartenders.
I like grandma.
We do it, and we do it hard, and those are my two kind of go-tos. So.
And you, warm Tito's is your favorite shot?
Yeah, anything neat. While it's cold outside, I like whiskey. I really do.
Whiskey's good.
Rebecca Creek.
What's your favorite whiskey?
I really like Rebecca Creek. We don't carry it around here anymore, but it was like bottled in San Antonio and stuff. I like that. I'll do a little bit of Chevis, the 12-year, because like one of my really good friends, he fucking drank it forever, and I served it here, and then you just get used to it over time. And then for a drink, I prefer maybe on vacation, a really good gin dirty. martini. I know it's weird.
No,
right?
I like that.
Or a Manhattan, but I really don't like mixed drinks. Like this shit right here, like I started drinking it and then I was like, okay, it's filling my stomach up with soda and I'm not getting this liquor kick, so I had to stop drinking it. So I don't like the mixed shit.
When you're on vacation, just real quick on vacations, do you ever do like the when in Rome type shit? So like if you're on like a beach vacation, you get you get like the fruit
they make 800 of them a day.
No, I'll still get the neat stuff, but like when I'm in Jamaica, I do rum and Jamaican men. You know what I mean?
Wait,
like,
if
why
the sun
not
is
let them
up,
right there?
yes, I'll
Like-
do the local stuff. When the sun goes down, it turns into a different kind of
Yeah,
party.
you gotta get basic.
I was recently back in May. I was in New Orleans, and of course, you did the hand grenades. We got to do the purple drinks from Lafitte's, and so I
what
kind of
everybody
like
else is throwing up. Yeah.
Exactly. I love all that shit. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So, all right, guys. Well, I really appreciate it. A couple of things I want to talk about real fast before we close the show. Again, thank you, Sable, so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you. I could sit here for 2 more hours and do this. This
She's
is
got
fun.
so many great stories and so many great things to talk about. If you want to go see Sable, she'll be bartending directly after the show at Rain on 4th Street. That's right here, Rain on 4th Street.
Our sister.
And when can they see your shows? I want you to tell them a little bit about what you do, where your shows are, so we can put that out there so that we can promote that.
Tuesdays while y'all are doing show tunes over here, I'm doing drag class next door. Kind of hop back and forth.
Explain drag class.
Drag class is a 10-week competition. We take 8 teams of students and mentors, and we teach them the fundamentals of drag. We do makeup 1 week, hair 1 week, repurposing costumes 1 week, HIV education 1 week, promoting yourself 1 week, working together, whatever you need. And then at the end, we give away $1,000, and you have 10 weeks worth of experience and unusual challenges to kind of like make your brain work differently.
I love it.
Wednesdays is the Sable Show. It's 2 hours of me acting like an asshole for your enjoyment. I bring in a different
It's
guest
so fun.
every week.
And we love
So
assholes.
fun.
We love it. I try to bring in a lot of entertainers from out of town because the entertainers, I grew a lot in Portland because we had so many people come through town, and I would pick up from the girls from out of town because you see the people at the same time, it starts to look the same.
Yeah.
Not saying it's good or bad, it's just saying that you add more to the fire and the fire gets bigger. So I like to bring people in from out of town. And then Thursdays, I host the Strip Off, still doing that with Bobby after all of these years.
How many years have you been doing that now?
January 7th is my 5-year anniversary at Rain.
Yeah, I was about to say 5 years.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
November 1st is mine and Joshy's 5-year anniversary of living in Austin.
Congratulations.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
We just love you down here on 4th Street. I love seeing you pop around. And again, go see Sable at Rain on 4th Street, my old bar for 10 plus years. I was there. So, and again, she'll be bartending again. Like I said earlier, we're going to go pop up there, see her. Gina, thank you so much for letting me know about your 4-hour sex party that you had with that one guy.
It's going to be the ongoing story
not a real
all
story.
night long.
I'm going to bring it back up as many times as I can. Lizzo, thank you for giving me life yesterday. You're
Lizzo,
amazing.
we love you.
She's a body positive, badass bitch. And you know what was the cutest thing ever? She came out before she even walked out on stage. All you heard was her little voice go, bitch. And the whole crowd goes, wah! It was the most epic thing ever. So Lizzo, thank you so much. Like you're going to listen to this podcast, but maybe you will. Anyways, hopefully. You never know. And we also want to thank all you guys, all you wonderful people out here. Thank you guys from Dallas. Thank you, Dallas friends, for driving down here to see the show. And all the Rain family that's in here. Thank you guys. And we will see you next week here for How May We Service You? Right here at Old Can Harry's at 211 West 4th Street.
Yeah, and thank you to Gina. Thank you so much for having me. It's so nice that you let me come in.
She's amazing. Gina is awesome.
The last time I saw you was in Houston.
I know, and we were too drunk to remember how we got home.
We
I think we
hung
should
out
do
in
that again
Houston.
sometime.
And with you too.
Well, and by the way, do not forget to go see
Oh
Gina
yeah, I'm at
working in
Crocker
Houston.
Bar in Houston. Y'all should come see me.
Yep, go see her. We need to
Link right here at the bottom of the screen.
We need to go see. We need to take a little road trip.
Oh my God, where's
Houston.
Jeremy? We're trouble out of town. Let's go to Houston.
We need to go to Houston
I
and
like
have a
to
road
say
trip.
that.
This
Club
one's already
Houston.
Yes,
money.
let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, so what days do you work at Crocker Bar?
I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, and then Sunday happy hour until 7 p.m.
Bitch, so we could go out together on Saturday night and then come see you on Sunday happy
for
hour.
happy hour.
Oh,
And what nights are you here?
I'm here. I'm now only here on the podcast on Mondays, and then I'm here on Fridays, Saturday nights, and Sunday happy hour. So I cut my shifts a little bit. I cut them. So
Awesome.
Doing too much work, traveling too much, back and forth, makeup, life, tattoo and brows.
Gay stuff.
Doing my thing, buying wigs on Amazon.
Homosexuality.
That shit happens. So, but come see us here, and guys, thank you again, Miss Sable. You look so
Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
Thank you. And guys, thank y'all so much. We will see you guys next week. Thank y'all.
Yes, enjoy the games and
How may we
things
service you?
tonight.